Welcome, Aries. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your May new moon reading. This new moon for May actually occurs on April 30th. It's a solar eclipse, which means that the 10 degrees in Taurus, Sun and Moon conjuncting Uranus in 14 degrees of Taurus is having more of an impact on your formulation of your present and future efforts. This is more about the sun, a solar eclipse, than it is about the moon or a lunar eclipse where we look more at our past unconscious energies. So this is really more about implementing the changes that we would like to make in our personal lives and in the world as we adjust to the many external changes we are fielding in the planet right now. So I have laid out your Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot cards. I will clarify with an African Tarot card, and I will finish up with an Oracle card and ask if you find this reading useful or helpful, enjoyable even. Please like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me to develop more content more consistently, and I take a lot of pleasure and receive a lot of support from all of you, your comments, your support in all ways that you do. So let's get started, Aries, with an overall energy card, the Revolution card. In this particular deck, the Revolution card is number 16, which is the number of the Tower card in the traditional deck. And you may be more familiar with the imagery of the Tower. However, this card has a lightning bolt there. And rather than a tower, there is a huge, mansion on the top of a hill here that is aflame. But the appearance of an individual on the front of the card with a banner, is more reminiscent for me, more suggestive of your role as an individual impacting the changes, the interpretation of this new and unexpected information that is being received. You being an agent of the changes that the universe is asking for, and that the changes you are making as a result of your own internal enlightenment and process of catharsis, healing, and enlightenment, really. So this is you in a very active role within your individual and personal life, as well as in your community and collective, bringing information that will impact and create the changes that you want to see. In the beginning of May, we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Spirit or King of Swords, and we have the Four of Swords. So this Tower moment, this moment of revolution that you are personally facilitating in your own life, is actually part of a much deeper healing process. And you're in a stage in which you are externalizing information that you have been internalizing for your own healing. This is a deepening of understanding of the steps that you've made, the efforts you've made at making changes in your life. And you are now at a moment where you can retreat from your efforts, take a pause to evaluate them, appreciate them, and pray for the continued progress that you're making in terms of your own self-healing, which includes the gratitude that you are newly experiencing for the many challenges in your life that have led you to where you are right now. This is overall not only part of a profound change and new direction that you are embarking upon, a manifestation of what it is you are learning. an expression of that, but it's also a conscious attempt on your part, the conscious effort to change your perspective, to be inspired by this wealth of new information that you have been embodying, as well as information that is being brought to you through apparently chaotic, unexpected, and sometimes rather devastating events or activities in your world. So you are recognizing that it is your perspective that is shifting, that you are consciously changing to open up to all of the opportunities implicit in the apparently disastrous events and activities in the world around you. I definitely see you embarking on a plan, a strategy to concretize this new knowledge, this new information, this new understanding of the truth that you are embodying. Towards the second week of May, we have the nymph for the Page of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. So you are definitely being recognized for your really opening up to this new beginner's mind. In your vast experience, you are recognizing that you desire to begin afresh at understanding the truths that you have experienced, the ways in which you are capable of implementing or communicating your newly inspired awareness of your truth, and also how that is impacting upon the way you are strategizing and planning a way to make this concrete, create a practical tool or a curriculum or evidence, a document of this experience of truth and information that you are now willing and desirous to communicate as broadly as possible. You are being recognized within your community for this new level of understanding that you are communicating and sharing with others. And it is this process of communicating, sharing information, and facilitating a dialogue, a discourse in your community around these issues of concern that is giving you not only the immense experience of healing that you are undergoing, but also an immense kind of regeneration of this healing experience through your ability to share and communicate what you've learned. So you are actually gaining tremendous positive feelings, good energy, and generosity, flow, nurturance, and caring through your ability to provide that for others, as well as your openness to being a part of a community that prioritizes the care, the benevolent feelings, the love, and the generosity that you share as a part of your mutual aid. Towards the middle of May, we have the meditation card, which is the same as the Hanged One card in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, the Seven of Swords, and the Spirit or King of Pentacles. So this message is really reinforcing that your mastery or mistresy of your ability to communicate your truth and your desire to concretize that truth, record it, document it, so that it can be shared more broadly, is really a part of your focus at this time. It's a part of your inspiration. The meditation card, the Hanged One card in the traditional deck, is underscoring that this is a moment of deep retreat, pause, and reflection, inner reflection, prayer, and meditation as you move forward, consciously changing your thoughts, consciously restructuring the way that you think about your experiences, the way that you cultivate that witness self, that observer, internal observer who is able to witness your daily actions, thoughts, triggers, and ways in which you have historically coped with opportunities, information, or restrictions and blockages. This is you turning away from feeling victimized and recognizing that you are able to achieve desirable outcomes by thinking correctly, improving the way that you recognize the thoughts that are priority towards moving in the direction you want to go. So you're cultivating an ability to detach yourself from powerful feelings and in the experiences that you've had recently, you are having, so that you can understand patterns that have not served you in the past and ways in which you can cultivate a perspective that recognizes opportunities in all of the events that you encounter. This is a powerful way of sacrificing your ego to the greater good. And your goal is upliftment of for the greater good, understanding that that is thoroughly aligned with what is helping you to improve, heal your body, and improve your life circumstances. You're also in this time of heightened communication and expression, really understanding in your ability to facilitate communication from various sources in your life, that you are less deterred by the kind of overt sabotage that you experience through friends and family, as well as those who are clearly in opposition to your goals, so that you are better at steeling yourself up against the overt but unintended, unconscious perhaps, sabotage that you receive from people you believe care for you and are at risk, feel themselves to be at risk of losing you as you continue to grow and develop. You are becoming stronger about accepting and listening without becoming invested or untracked from your own goals, not allowing yourself to be swayed by the malintent of others, the unintentional betrayals, or the conscious blockages that you receive through misinformation, undesired feedback, unsolicited advice, and others' negative opinion of your ideas and actions. And these are things that have severely wounded you and have caused you to doubt your own best experiences, your own best learning, your own movements forward, your own motivation. And you're learning instead to accept that as part of your openness to communicate truthfully and to pick your battles with more clarity, to not sweat the small stuff, to let the opinions of others fall away from you, not deter you from the direction you know is important for you to go, so that you can gather your strength and courage for the critical battles that you are prepared to fight in order to make the changes that you know are necessary to be made. I'm going to clarify the middle card, the Six of Wands, a card of victory and recognition. And I'm clarifying that with the Nine of Pentacles and the Magician. The Six of Wands is definitely acknowledging that although you may not be have achieved your goal, you are being recognized for the efforts you've made, for the challenges you've overcome. And these have only garnered a stronger, validated your independence, your self-reliance, and your ability to embody resourcefulness, to embody this deeper understanding of the ways in which your challenges have made you stronger and, in essence, become the gifts that you are able to use as the Magician instructs us, so that you have all the resources, all the talents, all the knowledge, all the energy, all of the connections to make something happen in the way that you foresee it, to create a vision, to pursue a practical goal, which my sense is that this is what is most critical to you. The communications, the efforts that you are engaged upon to express, share, communicate your truth, the discourse that is critical to you is about creating something concrete, a practical tool that others can use to navigate similar situations. And this is a creative but practical enterprise for you. I'm going to finish this reading with an oracle card, and I think I'm going to use the botanical inspirations. And again, ask that if this reading is enjoyable to you, if you have enjoyed or found this useful, to please like and subscribe to my channel. And I've pulled the Tulip card, and the key words are friendship and gratitude. Proust says, "Let us be grateful for the people who make us happy. They are the charming gardeners who make our souls blossom." I thank you, Aries, for this beautiful reading, for your time and attention. And until next time, Namaste.